think you can see me. Happy Wednesday. I'm clearly overdressed. How are you guys doing? This is a new month. We're already on the 4th day. So it's going by quite fast. Fast, not first, fast. Yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well. I just wanted to come on here and talk about a few things. So there's a lot going on this month. We do have the Black History Month, which is celebrated in the US. And so that's the whole of February. And then there is Valentine's Day that I know a lot of people celebrate. I don't know whether I do celebrate Valentine's or not. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So it really depends. Yeah, so I'm trying to pull this up here so I can see your comments. I can't see anything. This is interesting. I cannot see any comment. Okay, there are no comments yet. This is weird. Let's see. Normally it just comes up. Okay, I found it. Yeah, so this way I'm able to see your charts. Okay. Yeah, so I want to talk about the Black History Month briefly. I am not so knowledgeable about it, but having been here for quite some time, I have read a little bit on it. I'm still learning more about it. But I do believe it's a month dedicated to celebrating Black excellence, I believe, or the achievements of Americans of African heritage. Yeah, so it's observed annually, and it's also known as African American History Month. So it began, just by remembering important people or people who are really key in the Black community. Okay, so initially it lasted for like a week, but after like 1970-ish, it became a month-long celebration. Yeah, so yep, now it's known as Black History Month. Prior to that, it was known by a different name. Yeah, but I think now it goes by Black History Month. Yeah, so it's been celebrated for quite some time. Yeah, so what else? Like I said, I'm also just like learning more about this, about the Black History Month in the United States of America. Okay, so let me see if I can get more on that. Unless you guys know more, you can let me know in the chat section as well. So let's see. Okay, so when you think of Black History Month, there are some notable people that would come to mind, like Martin Luther King Jr. and then Harriet Tubman. Yeah, so Harriet Tubman was the one who really helped with the Underground Rail movement. Yeah, and initially when I heard of Underground Rail, I was thinking, in my ignorance, I was thinking that it is an actual rail system, if that makes sense. But come to find out that um, it actually sorry refers to when people are moving, like escaping slavery and moving east, I believe, yeah, to gain their freedom. So that's what it was. Yeah. Oh, today is garbage collection day. I'm like, what is that? Yeah. Garbage collection day. Yeah. So, Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther Jr., Martin Luther King Jr. I think a lot of people worldwide know of Martin Luther King, especially his I don't know whether to say poem or his yeah, writing. I have a dream. Yeah, his speech actually. Yeah, not the poem but the speech. So let me see if I can pull up that speech and then see if I can read it out loud. So his speech was actually a call to like end racism and segregation, and he was actually envisioning a future where people are judged by their character and not the color of their skin. And yeah, so if you hear any noise in the background, that is just the garbage collection guy. I'm curious to see if I can find this. Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah, so I found the speech. I'm gonna read it. So this is I Have a Dream speech by the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. at the March on Washington, 1963, I believe. Okay, I hope this is the right one because I'm just pulling it up from the internet. Yeah. Okay. I am happy to join. I'm just reading it, so I might not do it justice, but I hope that you'll get the essence of it. I think a lot of us have already had this speech. Okay, but I'll just go ahead and read. I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. 50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree is a great beacon light of hope to millions of, I don't know if it's acceptable to use that word, but I'll just replace it and say Black or African American slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the I don't know if YouTube allows me to use that word. Yeah, but I'll just replace it with the black man. Still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the black man is still badly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the black man lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the black man is still languished in the corners of American society and finds himself in exile in his own land. So we've come here today to dramatize a shameful condition. Remember, this speech was done in 1963, so a lot of years have gone by. Okay. Hi, Drink Prime 3311. How are you? Thanks for joining in. Yes, so let me see. In a sense, we've come to our nation's capital to cash a check. When the architects of our republic wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, they were signing a promissory note to which every American was to fall heir. This note was a promise that all men, yes, black men as well as white men, would be guaranteed the unalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We must forever conduct our struggle on the high plane of dignity and discipline. We must not allow our creative protest to denigrate to degenerate into physical violence. The marvelous new militancy which has engulfed the Black community must not lead us to distrust all white people. For many of our white brothers, as evidenced by their presence here today, have come to realize that their destiny is tied up with our destiny. Oops, that was a huge swallow, sorry. We cannot walk alone, and as we walk, we must make the pledge that we shall always march ahead. We cannot turn back. There are those who are asking the devotees of civil rights, when will you be satisfied? We can never be satisfied as long as the Black man is the victim of the unspeakable horrors of police brutality. We can never be satisfied as long as our bodies, heavy with fatigue of travel, cannot gain lodging in the motels of the highways and the hotels of the cities. We cannot be satisfied as long as the Black man's basic mobility is from a smaller ghetto to a larger one. We can never be satisfied as long as our children are stripped of their adulthood and robbed of their dignity by signs stating, "For whites only." We cannot be satisfied as long as the Black man in Mississippi cannot vote and the Black man in New York believes he has nothing for which to vote. No, we are not satisfied, and we will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like waters and righteousness like a mighty stream. I say to you today, my friends, even though we face difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, of oppression. I have a dream that one day even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream. I have a dream that one day in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, one day right here, there in Alabama, little Black boys and Black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning. My country, it is of thee, sweet land of liberty. Of thee I sing, land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from the Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from the Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. When we allow freedom to ring, when we let it ring from every city and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up the day when all of God's children, Black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Black spiritual, free at last, great God Almighty, we are free at last. Okay, I hope I did it justice. Yeah, so that is the I Have a Dream speech by Martin Luther King Jr. Pretty lady, hi Nisha. Wow, yes, no discrimination. Do you have account in YouTube? This is my account. Yeah. So I I was just sharing that because even in school, when I was in school in Kenya, we learned a little bit about this speech. But my history in Kenya is a little bit different from the history here. Not even a little bit different, it's a whole lot different because in my country we were colonized by the British. And yeah, so, but I do think since that speech was said, it was way, I think the speech was in 1963. Let me just check to make sure. And in 1963, that is when Kenya got its independence. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, so speech here, okay. Yeah, but I was just sharing that because it's Black History Month. Yeah, so this speech was on Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his iconic I Have a Dream speech on August 28, 1963. Yeah. I think he would be proud now to just see how far the country has come, you know, from when he made the speech. Granted, I wasn't even born yet, you know, yeah, so. My country is also colonized by the British. Guess it. I don't know. Is it still colonized or was colonized? Mine was colonized, but we already gained our independence. Yeah. And I think there are also like just a lot of things to celebrate in this month. So it's the Black History Month in the US. And then worldwide, it's Valentine. Okay, not it's Valentine's Day, but Valentine's Day is coming up. Do you guys celebrate Valentine's Day? I used to, but now not so much. Are you from Niger? No, I'm from Kenya. I'm from Kenya. Watching you from India. Okay, nice. Nice. Let me see. You too. I didn't get what that means. Yeah, but Valentine's Day is coming up. Are you guys excited to celebrate? Do you already have your Valentine's Day? I mean, it's mixed feelings with Valentine's Day. There are people who really are into it. And then there's different variations. There's like Valentine's Day, that I guess is a day where you spend with your girls. And then the Valentine's Day where couples spend time together. In Kenya, it really is a big thing. I don't know if it still is a big thing right now, but I remember growing up when I was younger, like almost everyone would be dressed in red, and I would make sure, if I could remember, I would try my best not to put on a red outfit because I was just like, this is too much red going on here, you know? Yeah. I hope you're having a blessed day so far. Yes, Jacquina Box, I am. Thank you for asking. You're so beautiful. Thank you for your kind words. Kenya is beautiful. I've never been there, but I watch a lot of videos. Yes, it is indeed beautiful. Maybe one day you might go and visit. For sure, yeah. Yeah, so like I was saying, I would make sure that I do not put on any red outfit just because I was like, this is too much red going on. I don't know why people like felt the need to put on red outfits. Okay, maybe because Valentine's Day, you think of Valentine's Day, you think red. I would just think of maybe right now, I would just put on like just an accessory or just something, maybe like it could be just a small piece of my attire, but not the whole outfit being red. Even though I do really love red. Oops, the tongue twister almost got me. Yeah, I do love red, but I'd rather not put it on Valentine's Day. WhatsApp done. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I forgot to talk about the Super Bowl. How could I? Maybe this evening I'll talk more about the Super Bowl, but the Super Bowl is coming up. Yeah, yeah. So the two teams playing this time at the finals, there's the New England Patriots and the Seattle, is it the Seattle Seahawks? Yeah. So are you guys ready for the Super Bowl? I believe Bad Bunny is the one performing at the halftime. Yeah. So the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Yay. So I love the Super Bowl ads. Yeah, the advertisements that go on are like crazy, super creative, very funny, and yeah, so I'm excited for that. And then also for the halftime show, it's last year it was Kendrick Lamar. This year it is Bad Bunny. So yeah, I'm excited to see how that will be. I do not understand a lot of like, not even a lot, I don't really fully understand American football, but now that I'm watching, kinda, I hope to, get into it and understand it. In Kenya, we do play soccer, so we call it football, but just to differentiate that kind of game and the American football, I do say soccer so that someone can really get what I'm talking about. Yeah, but if you have never watched the Super Bowl, I would encourage you to do it this time so that you can see. Just like any new game, it takes time for you to get into it, especially if you've not grown up watching it. Yeah. Because I do say that they, like when you watch American football, um, it's not a lot of times that you see people like kicking the football. It's not like soccer, because soccer is football and they're actually shuffling the ball with their legs or feet, however you want to call it. Sorry for the rambling. But yeah, but with the American football, it's more of like, I would compare it to like rugby, but a different kind of rugby. But it's still called football. So yeah. Please support the channel for the heating to be turned. Trust, trust me, I have enough heat. I just like to be overdressed. Like right now, I'm sweating in here, but thank you. Thank you for that. Yes, guys, please support the channel. That is funny. Oh, hi, Glenn. How are you? Good morning. How are you doing? That was funny. Oh, thanks. Thanks so much for the like. Hi, Krishna. Hi, Josh. Uh-oh, someone is trolling. Too early for that. Yeah, but yeah, excited for the Super Bowl. Let me see. So, I don't know. Who do you think will win the Super Bowl? I was thinking New England Patriots, but then I'm thinking Seattle Seahawks. I don't know. I think today is Wednesday, so I think by Friday I would have an idea, you know, of you're doing wonderful. That's nice. Hi, Naburu. Yeah, so February, it's a short month but fully packed with a lot of stuff, good stuff. Black History Month, so just celebrating Black excellence through and through. And then Valentine's Day, yay, love is in the air. And then we have the Super Bowl. And what else? Yeah, so there's a lot of things to be excited for in February. Um, Avengers Doomsday trailer is the only reason to watch it. To watch the Super Bowl. But a lot of people do, oh my gosh, what am I saying? A lot of people tune in for the for the performance, like the halftime, the Super Bowl halftime performance. Yeah. What do you think was the most watched Super Bowl like halftime performance? Don't forget your like and subscribe. Yes, Glenn, thanks for the reminder. So the most watched Super Bowl halftime, most watched. Let me say Super Bowl and then the halftime. The most watched Super Bowl of all time is the last year. That's crazy. So Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City. Oh, I didn't expect it to be like last year. That is, oh wow. So a lot of people really tuned in then for the Super Bowl. That's good. Well. Oh, Purple Rain. Let me see. Oh, maybe that is the performance. Let me say the performance. Super Bowl performance. Halftime performance. Halftime show. So the halftime show. Oh, Kendrick Lamar. Wow. So before the Kendrick Lamar show, it was Michael Jackson's in 1993. Wow. I think if I can find it online, I'll go back and watch the Michael Jackson's halftime, Super Bowl halftime. I would love to see that. No, Prince sings Purple Rain. Yeah, that's his song, Purple Rain. Yeah, so happy new month, guys. I hope you're enjoying your February so far. It is very cold here. Not here in the house, but cold. Someone say support the channel so that I can hit the house. That was funny. But please support the channel. There's a series that we have on. Our first season is ongoing, called The Honesty Box. Yeah. So please go ahead and watch. There's maybe an episode where the guest speaks like Swahili, so maybe you might click on the subtitles for that. But the rest, is in English. So yeah, you probably just watch, share, and comment. Let me know. I'll always, interact with you guys in the comment section, of course. Where are you from originally? I'm from Kenya. I am from Kenya. Kenya. Yeah. I'm still stuck in 3 inches of ice after the ice storm here in Tennessee. Yeah, that's crazy. Like even here in New York, the ice is still there. It's not melting. Like it's crazy. Like when you drive around, it's like heaps and heaps of snow. Well, I hope you manage with the snow. But they did say that the groundhog. Oh, I forgot to mention that. Oh, February really is packed with a lot of things. So the groundhog, I just literally learned of that the other day. When it sees its shadow, it means we only have 6 more weeks of winter and we're good to go. So that would mean that somewhere in March, it will get better. Yeah, so Dixie, I don't know who that is. What's that? Who's that? Yeah, so in February is packed with a lot of things going on. Yeah, but above all, since it's the month of love, like I like to call it, please show each other love, be kind. It doesn't really hurt to be kind. Yeah, that's what I think. What do you guys think? Just being kind, being courteous. Oh. Okay, guys, if you guys have any questions for me, I just thought, I would come on here, talk to you guys. Maybe this is something I should do like every morning, every morning. No questions for me. All right, so if that's the case, happy new month, happy February. Wishing you all the best in this month and in 2026, praying for peace and love and just unity and all the good things. Yeah, all the good things. Huh? Hold on. Yeah. And what else did I want to say? Yeah, I think that's all. I'll catch you guys later on this afternoon. Late afternoon, I think. Yeah. So you want to subscribe and click on that notification bell so that we can touch base later on. Okay. Yeah. So no more questions for me? No. All right. Like I always say, please let me see if I can do this sign. Hold on a minute. Please be a kind human. It does not cost a thing. And until next time, bye. Be good. I'm still trying to figure out how to just log off from here. But that day will come. That day will come. Okay. No more questions for me, guys. I am so grateful that you guys tuned in. Please tune in later on this afternoon, Eastern time. Okay, US Eastern time. In the late afternoon, I'm thinking maybe 4:30. Yeah. And yeah, we'll touch base then. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later on today. Goodbye. Okay. Now I gotta walk. I gotta walk.